daily game plan for success. It's Sachs in the Morning. Steve Sachs.
Hi, Steve Sachs here with Sachs in the Morning, and today is Monday, January the 9th, and we're going to have some really good things to talk about this week. We're going to be talking about those opportunities that are put in your life, but they're dressed up as obstacles. So that happens to a lot of us. It's going to happen to us if it hasn't yet, but lots of times there's some great opportunities in your life that you don't even know are happening to you because you see them as an obstacle. And one of the things that I like to follow in my spare time, and that is old movies. I really love old movies. I like TCM, Turner Classic Movies, and I have some great favorites as actors and actresses going way back when. In the silent movies, I like Myrna Loy and Charlie Chaplin and what they brought to the silent films. And then going into the 30s and 40s and 50s and beyond that, I really like Cary Grant. And as far as female actresses, I really like Doris Day because she was so multi-talented. But look, speaking of Doris Day, she had this lifelong dream to become a great dancer, and she certainly was. I mean, we all know the great things that she's done. She has 44 credits as an actress, but many of you don't know that in growing up in Cincinnati, that at 16 years old, Doris Day became the victim of a horrible car crash. Actually, the car where she was just a passenger had ran into a train, and she was nearly killed, but it shattered her leg. And for somebody that's got a career to be a great dancer and going to Hollywood, and she was 16 when this happened, that pretty much would shatter the dreams of anybody that really relies on their physical acumen to be able to dance, and especially your legs. And so given that, she was laid up for the longest amount of time where she just had to convalesce and get this leg better. So her career was in doubt. But she didn't just sit around and, wonder, oh, poor me and whatnot. So what Doris did was she began to sing. And she used to copy singers. And Ella Fitzgerald became probably her biggest idol as far as singers go. And so she would listen to Ella sing, and she would start singing along with her. She gradually got into singing lessons, and that really helped her a lot. And pretty soon, Doris Day became one of not only the greatest actresses of her time, but how many records did she put out is endless. She was such a great singer. She was such a great dancer and actress. And it all came on because she had this huge obstacle in her life that she had to beat. I mean, she got in a horrible car crash that for many of us would have wrecked our careers, but not for her. She didn't stay with the status quo. She began to sing and do all these wonderful things and became one of the greatest actors and actresses, singers and dancers that we've ever seen. Still to this day, many people look at her as one of the greatest ever. This has happened to many people. It's happened to me as well when I was a baseball player. I can see this firsthand when I was with the Dodgers, probably the second biggest media market in the country, and I had an opportunity to go on to the Yankees and play, which is the biggest media market in the country, all because, it was in some negotiations that turned bad. I mean, very, very short time in my negotiations with the Dodgers, I knew I wasn't going to be there. So with that, taking an offer that wasn't going to make it in L.A., went on to New York, and my career went full circle. Got a lot of acclaim, not just from my bat, but from my glove, because I had guys around me that were fantastic. Don Mattingly on first base, Alvaro Espinosa was at shortstop, two of the greatest fielders that I ever worked with, and that really helped to raise me up as well. So what could have been, a bum thing that it wasn't going to work out in L.A. turned out to be a great thing for broadcasting, for media exposure, et cetera, to go on to New York and play. So what kind of impact are you going to make on people, when you have struggles that are sent to you in your life? Because it's going to happen to everybody. It's just not whether it's going to happen or not. It's how you react to it. That's going to be the biggest difference. So with that, take it on and learn from the examples of people like Doris Day. And that's my short for today. If you like what you heard, give us a positive review, subscribe, and share. Also, remember that the Sachs in the Morning swag is now available on my Instagram site. Go to SachsInTheMorning_podcast. You'll see it right there on the Instagram, and just hit the link. Everything's there, mugs, hats, tumblers, you name it. Take advantage of it.